Hey guys, and welcome along to Ferg Vs Triathlon. Today's vlog is all about why, for me, the lockdown has sucked. Just got back from a bike ride, gonna quickly get changed, and I'll be right with you.
And baby, I think I can fly. Give me you, that thing that you do.
Welcome back to Ferg Vs Triathlon, my triathlon vlog. Man, that ride was so cold. You forget how quickly it gets dark. I mean, we just take for granted that it's light nights, but it still gets dark pretty quick, and it was really quite cold towards the end, and I completely didn't dress right. Anyway, so today's video is going to be all about my COVID experience, my lockdown experience, and for me, why it sucked really bad. It's basically gonna be me whinging for a little bit. Before I get stuck into it, I just thought I'd give a plug to these guys. I've talked about them before, the Sports Barista. I've recently just bought the coffee bags, so I've gone from coffee beans to bags. These are awesome. Just like a tea bag, brew it for 3 minutes, bang a cup of coffee. It's absolutely ace. I'll put a link to their website down in the description below, but check them out. They're pretty cheap and it tastes great. So anyway, I thought I'd talk to you about my COVID experience and my experience with the lockdown. So for me, the lockdown, it was alright to start off with. You know, I was at home quite a lot and I was reasonably quite motivated. Obviously in the start, like many of us, we didn't really anticipate how major the pandemic was going to be. So up until then I thought all the races would still go ahead or maybe slightly delayed. Lakesman hadn't been cancelled, so I was quite motivated. I was doing a lot of training. And because the Lakesman was quite early on in the season, I did some of my own self-planned events. So normally what I like to do is do a few triathlons as a build-up towards the race. And then, so I've got a bit of racing in my legs, and I've covered all the distances, and just to really prep myself, get myself ready for race day. But obviously that didn't happen, so I planned some of my own events. So you may have seen some of the videos. I did 300k on my turbo trainer. Did a 24-hour duathlon, so I cycled 112 miles and ran 26.2 miles, and by the end of it I'd been awake for 36 hours. It was a killer, but it's good fun. I was doing a lot on my turbo trainer. I did quite a bit of open water swimming, so I got in the lake quite early on because the lake did stay open, and it was all going quite well really. I was hugely motivated, and then the announcement came that the Lakesman was being cancelled. It's that point when really my motivation dropped, because I thought, right, well, there's no racing for a bit, so I can let my foot off the gas, and you know, you take a couple of weeks out, 2 weeks becomes three become 4, and before you know it, you've had a lot of time out, and you just completely sort of out of kilter with it all, and you've lost your training rhythm and your training focus. I did keep swimming right through the summer, which was really positive and really sort of kind of kept my mind in check, and I did feel quite active throughout. And it's only really when the winter months have hit that my motivation went really downhill, and dark nights, you know, and I just lost that drive and that want to go and train. So I don't know if any of you have been sort of felt similar, but sort of in retrospect, I think it's okay to feel like that, because you know, you can't be on it 100% all the time, and you do need to give your body a chance to rest. So as we're coming to the later nights, my motivation has started to pick up. I'm starting to train more regular now, and then that's why these videos are back. And I think really it's the biggest hit on my motivation was it really came this year when they announced that the Lakesman was going to go ahead, and I think that my motivation really was lacking, because the race felt unsurmountable. So and I began to resent training, because I thought, what's the point in training if I'm not going to succeed? And it becomes a vicious circle. Whereas now I've kind of had to have a word with myself, get myself back into training again, and really try and focus on getting back into a decent routine. I'm trying to improve my lifestyle, I'm trying to improve my eating, and obviously I'm going to talk about those on all my future videos. So I'm going to stop rambling there. I just wanted to get a few things off my chest and get another video up. So my next week's video is all going to be about some of my favourite running sessions. I went out and filmed with my friend Cole the other day, and we've got some really nice content together. So until then, I'll I'll see you next week. And if you do like these videos, please don't forget to subscribe, like below, and give me a comment. I'd love to hear about your experiences. See you later.
Give me